Well, hello everybody. This is Jason Newmarch with eFinancial in the wholesale division here at eFinancial, and today we're going to be going over the virtual agent channel. Before we get into and drill down into virtual agency, I want to tell you just a little bit about eFinancial, who we are as a company, and kind of where we came from, and then we'll get right into virtual agency and talk a little bit about how we're going to be able to help you and empower your business. All right, so eFinancial, as a company, we are approximately 10 years old, and actually started out with the concept of selling life insurance over the phone and over the internet. Just a couple of guys working out of a garage, and have that concept has grown to now where we've got over 250 employees, I think, at last count. Two offices here, our main office in Seattle or Bellevue, Washington, as well as our satellite office in Chicago. And still, obviously, one of the larger divisions of the company would be our internal call center, which really is one of the top and largest call centers focused on selling life insurance over the telephone and the internet. Internet-based sales, and definitely, the fact that we're writing between 2 and 3 million in premium per month, just between our two offices, definitely gives us some expertise on assisting our partners through the brokerage and through our wholesale division, which is where I'm based. And we work through the brokerage. We also, we work with a lot of larger partners. Of course, partners both large and small, everything from the lone wolf producer, the single producer, up through large major banks like Bank of America, as an example. We work with many large affiliate partners, and we're able to really leverage some of our technology and our experience with some of these partners, and really be able to empower them to really grow their business. And definitely, it's been fun to be part of. I've been part of the company for the last 3 years, and this virtual agency specifically, it's definitely exciting to see what it's been able to do for a lot of our partners' businesses. So we work with all the top carriers in the industry, or most of them, everyone from Transamerica to Prudential, ING, American General, Genworth, Fidelity Life, just to name a few. And of course, we do offer annualized commissions. And as I mentioned, we do have a solutions-driven technology. We have a full-fledged IT department that has designed and developed a CRM system called the ALISS system, and that stands for the Automated Life Insurance Sales System. And ALISS it was designed by life insurance agents for the purposes of really managing your business and streamlining your day. So you always know what your next task is. You're not having to figure out what to do next. ALISS kind of does the thinking and the work for you. It's 100% web-based, so you can really work from any location. It allows you to create electronic applications. All right, our IT department, they're pretty smart guys. We've got testers and software developers, and they definitely know what they're doing, and they're able to create applications, electronic applications, synced into the system, so that you're not having to retype out information and do everything electronically. It's going to obviously reduce paper and increase your efficiency. You're going to be able to schedule medical exams electronically through the ALISS system, and obviously that's going to be saving you much more time. All right, so really what we wanted to design with Virtual Agency was a program that took the expertise and the knowledge and what we've learned with the massive volume that we do in our internal call center, and pass along the power of really an assembly line type scenario to our partners on the outside. So to be able to leverage, the only reason why our agents are able to write 5, 6, 7 applications in a day is because they're not doing any of the follow-up. They're actually focused on selling, and that's all their focus is on. Doing good field underwriting, and doing a great job with folks on the phone and getting them into the right product, explaining the process and the expectations, and they're moving on to the next call. They're introducing their client to our back office staff, and we really work as a team. And so that's what we've been able to really create on the virtual agency side is basically a virtual agency, and hence the name. So you have the same sort of back office support as a virtual agent as you would if you were working in our call center. So you can really keep your day focused on the sales activities, which hence the thumbs up there at the bottom. It's going to empower you to be able to write more business and focus on what makes you money. All right, so I think what I'm going to actually do here is I'm going to go in and get into the ALISS system here. Okay, so what you see here is the ALISS system. This is the automated life insurance sales system. As you can see, I'm signed into my account, and you can sign into your ALISS system from any, obviously it's a web-based system, so you can sign into it as long as you have an internet and a telephone connection. You can go to work and call your clients. Now, I can't get into all the all the features of ALISS in this short presentation, but as you can see, it's very wide in its feature set. As you can see here, we have everything from group email capabilities. You can do drip marketing. I'll jump in here and show you real quickly the website, which is a real popular with our agents. ALISS comes with its own agent website. I'm going to show you a real quick picture of that here. And the great thing about this is that what our agents like to do is they'll actually put, they'll buy a domain name through like GoDaddy. Perhaps I would want to buy, awesomeinsurance.com. I could set it up to where I could redirect anyone that goes to awesomeinsurance.com to go to my landing page, which is this address up at the top. And then I could hide this, what's called masking, this address. So all they would see would be awesomeinsurance.com in the browser bar. And I could put that on any of my emails that I send from my ALISS database, or from any sort of constant contact or anything like that. I could say, click here on awesomeinsurance.com for a free quote. Well, they're going to land on this page, and they can run through this and put in their information, and then they hit continue, and they're going to see a quote from multiple different carriers. As you can see here, we have lots of different carriers. My particular demo account only has a few carriers on it right now. It's just the way I have it set up. But what the cool part of this is that they'll end up actually landing in your ALISS system as a lead. As long as they've gone through and they've filled all this information, they hit continue, they instantly go into your ALISS system as a lead, and a new lead for you to follow up on. So when you log into your ALISS account in the morning, you see, oh wow, look at that, I've got 9 prospects in my account. I know I only had 8 yesterday, so I've got 1 from my website. I can click on this and go into my leads and start making phone calls. But as you can see here, most of your day is going to be primarily focused in the middle of the screen here. ALISS really kind of keeps you organized. You have prospects to contact. Now these could be leads that you either purchased from one of the lead vendors out there on the internet and had those leads drop directly into your account, or these could be leads that went to your website. Could also be leads that you uploaded directly via Excel spreadsheet. That's also an option. We've got items to complete here, calls to make, emails to process. As you can see here, if I wanted to pull up one of these calls here, all I would need to do is click on this pond. If I wanted to reschedule this, I can do that real quickly, and I could mark it as complete, or I could reschedule it. As you can see, my screen refreshes on any of these here. Click on the pond. If I wanted to reschedule that call, I could just select it, move it to the following day, hit submit, and again my screen will refresh, and we're moving on. ALISS will also give you underwriting updates. So the carrier's feed is fed right into ALISS. You can see your updates on your individual cases. Let's go ahead and make a couple of, let's pull these leads up here, and let's run a quote on one of these here, just to show you how easy it is to run quotes and go right into the application. Alright, so we've got Tony here. We'd want to confirm his information. As you can see here, all of his contact information is already in here. If I wanted to run a quote, all I would need to do is need to make sure that I added his height and weight, or that was correct, and then I would just hit the quote button right here in the toolbox, and that's going to pull up a quote for me for the carriers that I have activated for my account, which aren't quite as many as, actually if I wanted to run this at 10 years, I'm probably going to get quite a few more carriers here. So let's run that. Alright, so we can see we've got all these different carriers that I have active in my account. There are other carriers as well that we have access to, but these are just the carriers that I have open in my account presently. So if I wanted to run, let's see, I wanted to save a couple of these quotes, all I would need to do is click this Save Quote. I can save those, and then they would be saved, and I could email these out if I'd like from this little link right here, or I could print them out if I'd like. But it's very simple to go right into the application. All I really need to do is hit this Next Step button. If I would want to, let's say I wanted to run it, that was a little too steep for Tony's blood, and I wanted to run it for 200,000. All I'd have to do is change the face amount and then rerun it there. And then I can go right into the application by clicking Next Step right here. So as you can see, we've got ING on the top here. I would just hit Next Step. And I'm not going to go all the way through the process of an application, but as you can see, everything pre-populates right into the electronic app for ING. Now, if I wanted to order the medical exam, that's going to be part of the process. The application process, you just go right through these tabs. The medical exam order button is right here. And on this button, you're actually able to attach the application to the medical exam so that the nurse will actually bring out the application to the client, get the signatures, and then we'll upload this application and the exam right up into your ALISS system, where your case manager from eFinancial is going to take it and package it up and send it off to the carrier.